What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. Let's get to it.
I forgot to throw it in earlier because I got distracted watching Chernobyl on Amazon.
Chernobyl, that show? Watching that? How was
So,
that? I hear it's kind of gruesome.
I thoroughly enjoyed the two.
Okay.
But I've been kind of on a weird kick for some reason. So, like, my Amazon my YouTube was like, hey, you should watch, these people going into the Chernobyl reactor.
Oh.
In like 2023, 2021 or whatever, or not the reactor, but like the exclusion zone. And then that kind of led me to watch stuff about the reactors, and it's like, okay, been a rabbit hole.
Well, Dan's server kicked you out because I restarted it, and yeah, it's fine. It's all good. All right, so we're rolling over here. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. That's what I saw a tractor in the field and jumped on it. So better patter, right?
Do we need another? Probably won't fill up with that.
With what?
Liquid fertilizer from that tank.
No, the planter won't. I don't know about the sprayer. Sprayer should. I know that John Deere NT planter won't, but that might. I don't know. Need to fertilize? Yeah, definitely need to fertilize. Okay. I'm not sure. Not too sure. By the way, the pepperoni, the pizza bites sound awesome. I'm here for it. Sign me up. Sign me up. That's okay. All right. So, by the way, Railroads Online, they finally added something that I have been asking. Not really asking because I've talked to them, but I've been wanting in that game forever. Forever, you could use W and S to like increase your regulator or decrease the regulator. Well, now you can increase you can set your reverser on your keyboard and your brakes now on your keyboard, which is like the best thing ever. What?
And the compressor and a generator. And
oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't drive a train with a compressor or generator last night. What buttons are those?
Like, you got like Q and A. And
well, that would be the first one's your reverser, then throttle, or your regulator, and then your brake.
You got E and D, and
yeah, E and D would be your brake. I wonder if it's like R and F, maybe.
It's like some weird combination of.
Yeah, I didn't drive a train that had that, so I don't know. But I was thoroughly impressed. The lowest frames I think I saw in there last night was like 40. And then most of the time it was sitting around like 70, 80. So I would say we're definitely going to be able to jump back into some trains at some point. You need a job left?
I'm getting ready to come down with the second roller.
Okay, I would say we need a roller. Another roller going.
I was getting a tractor and getting repaired. And
okay, that's fine. See, the other day this wasn't bad because I was rolling as it was being planted. For like, what is it, 29? So, no big deal there.
Are we picking the straw up later off 20?
No. The purpose of planting the, what is it, barley and wheat? Yeah. Was probably the flour mill. Get the flour mill going at some point.
Do we need to make seed today, or are we good on seed?
I don't know. I think we're good on seed. I could be wrong. We bought that seeder, and it holds 1.5 of our straight trucks to fill that bad boy up, which is pretty awesome. There's 74,000 seed in storage. That seeder's full, I believe. There's another truck around somewhere that had seed in it. Plus the conveyance was full, so.
Should probably
Yeah, at above.
Off stream, probably.
Yeah.
Well, it takes forever to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there's something going on the scanner right now. I just hear every time dispatch talks, all I hear is static and like garbled, and I hear like every 10th word. It's really fun. That's kind of random. Trucks next to the seeder and both are full. Yeah, we got seed coming out of our ears right now, though. Which is fine. That's good. Rather have too much than not enough, right? Just saying. Oh, can I smack wheels? A bit. Kimmy's not here yet. It's okay.
I wasn't turned around for it.
Need to leave me a skipper as you go. Good old skippers. Oh man. So I briefly talked about this before, but when Flight Sim got done updating, it puts you right into the main menu of the game, right? I didn't think about it last night. The main menu of the game was running like 350 frames this morning when I came out here. And running the GPU at 98%.
I'm sure it's good for the GPU.
And, oh, hey, Kimmy, how's it going? It's popping. Welcome in. And so, yeah, it was 91 degrees in this room. And, like, the GPU has RGB based on, like, temperature. So it was just, like, solid red. The fans on it were running, like, 75, 80%. And I want to say it was, like, upper 70s, maybe 80 Celsius. It was cooking. So, immediately exited Flight Sim and turned my air conditioning on. So, that was fun. That was a fun way to come out to this room this morning. Totally forgot about it loading up the actual game. But, yeah, that was a good time. I was a little panicked when I came out here and I was like, why is it so hot? It shouldn't be this hot. It's nowhere near that hot outside yet. But that's okay. Because it's fine. Running 56% now. We're good. Yeah, everything's happy, I hope. We probably tested our thermal paste on our CPU, right? That's all.
CPU?
On the CPU. Thermal paste, you know the goop you put on between the, you've built a PC, right?
Yeah. You gotta burn it in somehow. Remember when that was the thing, when you really had to burn in CPU paste?
No, I don't. I didn't. That's before my time.
Really?
I haven't been building PCs that long. Was that actually a thing?
Yeah, you would have to. I mean, I was told you're supposed to burn in CPU paste.
Or is it just like a test thing? Actually, like just crank it up, huh?
There you.
What would you run to burn it in? Is something that would run your CPU like real hot? It's interesting. I haven't been building computers that long. Now I know, like, we were supposed to, or in theory, you want to like stress test the PC when it's like new. Because that way, if you're gonna have a failure, you can, like, when stuff's still in warranty. Well, I think I did this morning with Flight Sim. Let's put it that way. We definitely cooked it. You could have put a baked potato or a potato in there and had a baked potato, I'm pretty sure.
So there used to be programs that you would stress your PC that would render.
I got you. Okay.
Like at max, and this was back with older paste, and this was not as whenever thermal paste has improved over the years, obviously.
Oh, sure.
It would help improve your cooling on your CPU when you're burning your paste in.
That's interesting. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you welcoming. What's poppin'? I mean, it kind of makes sense though to like, you know, cook it and then I guess you know it's working too. You're getting a good heat transfer, so it kind of does make sense. But yeah. Right. All this rolling, y'all. It's a lot.
I think the last time I really did that was like on an 8350.
Oh, wow. I gotcha.
That's been 10 years ago. So
yeah, I haven't been building PCs that long. We built our first Plow PC, but it already had a CPU cooler on it. Although, I want to say we changed it. I can't remember if we changed it or not. Or no, I think it came with, like, it still has the same one on there.
Cheesyman133 just resubscribed for 6 months.
Cheesyman, thanks for the resub for 6 months. Do appreciate it. Nice using your Prime on me. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you. That reminds me, my Prime sub ran out. I have not used it. I need to spend my Bezos dollars, you know? Might as well give it to somebody, right?
Like that.
Do what?
Something like that.
Yeah. Does upgrading count as building one? Depends on how many upgrades you do, I think, right? Depends what your definition of building a PC is. 1 second, chat.
TreeSnapper89 just subscribed.
Alright, sorry about that. Shadow Stockholm Pops. Tree Snapper. 89. Thanks for using your Prime on me. Do appreciate it. Love to see it. Tree Snapper. Do you just like hate trees and you just want to snap them all? Is that? I mean, I get it. I get it. Turtle, we'll catch you later, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. Ryan, what's going on, man? How you doing today? What's poppin'? What is going on?
But,
So when what?
Sorry.
I got
So, whenever I was watching these YouTube videos on Chernobyl, one interesting thing I did find out that when they was running the reactors in Chernobyl, that it ran on about 750 kilobytes of data or storage. So it was like less than an iPhone.
I say that's like nothing. Well, it's like the space shuttle. You know, like an old flip phone had more computing power than the space shuttle, which is wild to think about. But, you know, technology's changed a lot over the years.
It's just a little bit.
It is the smidgy bit. We should fly into Chernobyl in flight sim. Think the Russians will shoot us down?
There's actually,
I think good.
If I ever did get the money that I could afford, I would love to go to see or tour Pripyat and visit Chernobyl.
That would be interesting.
Before like it all like sort of crumbles to because it's not being maintained.
Gotcha, Ryan. Gotcha. I think we may have flown to Chernobyl actually back in the day in flight sim. I think that was one of the things that we did back in the day when we were touring around on flight sim and you're just like, oh, it's a building. Like, all right, cool. Good talk. Kind of funny. Use a Russian jet. Y'all right, or you're not wrong. That's true. Yeah, if we just get a Russian jet, they'll never know. They will never know. We'll just go. We'll stay low. We'll be under radar. It's fine. It's fine. So actually, when I loaded up this morning, I was like, of course, going to take off from Lambert, St. Louis, because why not? And I was looking through the planes, and I was like, I should get something like, you know, a little whatever, right? A little something with a prop, you know? No, I was flying the F-22. Did I go flying and doing loop-de-loops through the arch? You betcha. You betcha. But the thing that I did on there today that I have not been able to do in Flight Sim before was land a plane. Because before, when I would go to land, it would just run at like 4 frames. So I like flew around downtown St. Louis a little bit in F-22. And then I went back to Lambert and I landed. And it was incredible. It was running a little tough. It was still above 30 frames. But I was able to land, and then I took off again, went over to Chesterfield Airport, and was able to land over there too. So I was like, man, it's like a real game now to me, you know? Kind of wild. I was pretty happy with it, so. And then I went and landed at the farm. Just because I could, you know? Just because I could, which is great, because the farm looks nothing like the farm in real life, which is fine. I don't expect it to look anything like the farm in real life. My house is there. My house is pretty accurate. Although it still has all of our trees in our front yard, not the no tree look that we have now, but yeah. We did discover last night, Bear was playing some Flight Sim, that there's no, basically no like Starbase. Any of the SpaceX stuff is kind of like not there, which is, I don't expect it to be honest. It's out in the absolute middle of nowhere, so yeah. Bugman was popping. What is popping? How's it going? And look at that FPS, 120, like almost locked in. Yeah, you betcha. Just upgrade your PC and you can do it too, right? What is this? The 3rd stream on the new PC? Something like that.
Start drinking chat. New drinking game.
Oh, is this the new air conditioning drinking game?
Yeah. So now we have 2 games.
I only mention it so much because I'm grateful that because of the support of viewers like you. This is a PBS commercial. That I'm able to, you know, do the upgrades. Okay. We're investing in the future of Puma Plow. All right. Air conditioning, keep me cool so I can do this more, you know? Yeah, okay, PBS. Because of viewers like you, thank you. But it's true. It really is. Without y'all watching and, you know, being subbed and watching ads and bits and stuff, like, yeah, I can't do any of this stuff, so I appreciate it. You know, like I said, we're investing in the future. We're planning ahead for 22 or 25, sorry. And, you know, wanted to have a tip-top computer for that. And I'm there. I'm there now, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the video card, you know, it's fine for now. It's fine for a long time, probably still. Assuming I get those fans replaced. I got to look into that tomorrow. The fans definitely, well, the one especially, needs to get replaced. And especially after today running like almost maxed out for who knows how many hours. Should probably replace that. I got a noisy fan on my GPU, so. I watched the video. It's a 10-minute job to replace them. That doesn't seem bad at all. There's no like thermal anything like paste or pads or anything like that to mess with, so. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It just requires a, what is it, a 1.5 millimeter Allen, and then like a 0 or 00 or something Phillips. I don't know that I have a 0.15 or a 1.5 Allen. I might have one at the farm. We got a set or a couple sets of Allens at the farm, but I just don't know if they go that small. That's tiny. I was looking at it the other day when I had it out, and I'm like, yeah, they're tiny little screws. All right.
Leonard21 Sheared Dex10000 hashtag Allen Wrench Fund.
Leonard, I think that'll buy the Allen wrench and the fans and then a lot more too. Leonard, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate you, sir. Because of viewers like Leonard, chat. There you go. The left's in the weeds. 1 minute you're on the road looking at the scenery. And the next minute you're in the scenery looking at the road. Oh, goodness. Who's Allen? Like an Allen wrench is what he's... In the... That's right, Ryan. That's right. Jeff, what's going on, man? Welcome in. We're a team. Wow. Oh, it's the collective, man. Everybody, yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it, Leonard. Look at that scoreboard. Scoreboard. It's the two besties up there. 1-2. Look at that. Wow. God, I haven't watched anything on PBS in a minute. I do see clips of the Antiques Roadshow on my TikTok once in a while, and I always stop and watch. Every single time. Yeah. 9 minutes and 45 seconds to get the clip loose. No, the clip on the new motherboard works great. Because I have had to take the GPU out once. So I'll have to take it out one more time. Then I should be done with that computer for like ever. Well, at least for a couple years, you know. Leonard, I would if they were standard fans, but they're kind of weird. They're frameless fans. Because you got to take, there's like the plastic bezel that's around the fans. You take that off, and that's where the Allen screws are, right? And then you use a tiny little screwdriver with Phillips screws to, you actually have to like spin the blades of the fan, and you reach through the blades to get to the screws, which I think is kind of interesting, right? And then there's three screws per fan, and that's it. So there's no like frame. Make it happen. I would love to. I love my Noctua fans. Actually, I'll probably, while I'm in the PC, I'm probably gonna add a couple more Noctua fans as well, as said gaming computer likes to be hot. So we're gonna crank it up. That was before heat testing. That's true. That is before heat testing. Yeah. Leonard sent me. Oh my God. They have like a thing for a 4090 that runs Noctua fans. No way. We might, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Very interesting. I need to look into all my options. I haven't really looked into it yet. I watched a YouTube video where the guy replaced the fans on like a 3070 or something. Even though, you know, I love how YouTube works when you literally type in like how to replace the fans on an EVGA 3090. And you very specifically put 3090, and the first video that comes up is on a 3070. It's like, that's not what I want. I want a 3090. YouTube, come on. At least make the 3070 like the second video, you know? No. First video. Right out of the gate. Man, I tell you what. Gosh. Did you mean? No, I meant what I meant. I said what I said. Oh, man, it was funny. But I think it's basically the same thing. The only thing he mentioned in his video to be very cautious of is make sure you get the right fans, because if you go to like Amazon and you look up, you know, EVGA 3090 fans, there's a whole bunch of different ones that pop up. But some of the power wire lengths are different, apparently, based on what card you have. So you got to make sure you get the right one. What I really should do is take it apart, and there's like a model number on the fan, but of course it's on the part that's you can't see unless you take it all apart. But I probably should take the card out, take it apart, make sure I get the right one, but then I have to put it back together because who knows how long those fans will take to get here. I doubt my local Amazon like has those where I can get them next day. So probably not gonna do that. I'll probably just like guess, and if they're not right, then I'll buy different ones. That seems logical, right? Seems logical. Or I just take all the fans and the shroud off, and I make my own out of like cardboard and duct tape and some Noctuo fans, you know? Just make like a little air duct. What?
Seems legit.
Yeah. Hey, way back in the day, Stan, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Way back in the day, I had a I don't even know what it was. It was like a 480 or something, you know, or something. I don't even know. It was ancient video card. And it had this one little tiny fan on it that spun at 1,000,000 RPMs. And it went out. So I didn't have any way to like fix it or whatever. So I ended up going in there and I took the fan off the GPU. And then I had some 80mm like case fans laying around for some reason. I don't even know why. They were LED. I don't know. It was a million years ago. And I used Legos, and I built a stand out of Lego to go in this computer case and hold these two fans up, and they would just run like full speed all the time. But like, it worked. I could play, you know, my Pharaoh and my Age of Empires, you know, and it was fine. It was great. So yeah. Montana Wolfman, welcome back. What's going on? How's it going, man? Dream Catcher, what's going on? How are you? I am ready for 25, yes. Is that just like a box? Like a box fan? Oh, man. So I just need to take the side of the PC off and just put a fan that's the size of the piece, side of the side of the PC. Easy for me to say. And just crank the air up.
Or you get you a second mini split and pipe it directly to your PC just to cool your PC down.
You were farm flipping, you call it what it really is, cheating. I mean, there's no cheating in Farm Sim. I see it in Discord, yeah. Oh, that's funny. No, I think we'll be fine. As soon as I get those fans replaced, I mean, they work. They still work. They still spin. They function. But the one, it's the one on the front of the GPU. It's technically called fan 3. There's 3 fans. That's the third one, all the way on the front of the case. It just kind of screams when it turns on a little bit. You can tell that something's not right. So tomorrow's job for me, probably before I go to the farm, I'm going to do a bunch of research on that and get something ordered so that hopefully sometime next week I can rip the computer apart and replace it, because it's going to stop working at some point. And that's the last thing I want, is for my GPU fans to not work. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. So, you know, I'm not trying to have to buy a new GPU anytime soon. So, but no big deal. I'll get it fixed. And then I think I'm going to add a couple more Noctua fans as well. So yeah. That's what we're going to do, chat.
Are we done with our sugarcane experiment?
No, we need to see if it regrows. And how much did we get off that last harvest? 1.4. So we've gotten around 1.5 each time. I think the first one was like 1.6. And then it's 1.5-ish after that. So yield-wise, it's not changing. You can try, Bear tried the other day and it wouldn't let him, so. They aren't important. Okay, Leonard. Well then, how about I'll just take my fans off my CPU cooler. And we just move them. That's fine too, right? Which actually I was happy I was able to use both CPU cooler fans. So, yeah. Buy a chest freezer. Oh, 5-head move. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy a chest freezer, slap the PC in there, and then I just need to run out some, you know, a USB and an HDMI or two. We're fine. We're fine. You just run that right out through the lid, through the seal. We'll be all right. We'll flex seal around there. We'll be good to go. No. Chat, liquid nitrogen CPU cooler. Have y'all ever seen that? That's what I'm going with next time. Liquid nitrogen. Just saying. You know, honestly, if there's some way that you could, like Left was saying, pipe it into like an air conditioner. If you could pipe the Freon right to the CPU and the GPU, think about this. You know? You'd have to have like an evaporation, like a condensation line in there, you know, but, you know, whatever. We are on Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. Oh. No, Leonard, I can remote access. I'll use Starlink. It's fine. It won't lag at all. Oh, man. That would be great. Antarctica, just, you betcha. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. 6 head. Hey, I know my hairline's receding a little bit, but maybe not 6 head, okay? Come on. 4.5 at least. Maybe 5. Probably 5. 5.5. A little thin up there, you know? Any hoozles. So for the record, we still get some jitters, like right there around the homestead, but that's just the homestead, man. Homestead just a little jittery yet. But that's okay. And I still do not have my frame gen on, by the way. So we're chilling. So the first thing to getting the ground level is to get rid of everything that's here. And then you just use the leveling tool in the landscape tools. Oh. Mineral oil. I guess the mineral oil would keep it cool, yeah. I guess. I don't know. Pretty much Leonard, big facts, yeah. You no longer have dreams, you have movies. Wow, polar bear. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was doing the other day to Bear, I believe, Dan.
You guys buy the John Deere Kurt seeder and then sell it?
Yeah, because it moves like no other. And they claim that they fixed it. It's so bad. Raise the street level. No, we're not at street level. So with the landscaping tools, basically what you do is you pick a point that you like, and I would make this bigger and stronger, taller, better, faster, stronger. You pick a point that you like that's usually either a high or low spot. Like, you know, I like kind of where the bin's at in this building and this building, so I think I just kind of went somewhere over here. that just looked good and just started leveling from there. It's not 100% perfect, but it's better. It's not up to street level though. Now the street goes up. So, but yeah, the landscape tools are great. There's so many numbers in that are red. Good Lord. When you open the finance tab right now, it's just all red. Y'all, we need to have like a Black Friday sale or something. Jeez. Okay. So are we good to fast tag? Are our animals good? The sheep can use a little bit in a couple days. They're fine for now though. Do what?
What crops are we selling?
Let's see. We don't have a use for poppies.
That's in February.
We don't have a use for soybeans. It's June, July. We don't have a use for... By the way, we're sitting at 15 million straw. We don't need to pick up any more straw. Lime, we're good. Mineral feed, we're good. Carrots, rye. I don't think we have a use for rye.
We turned the rye into seed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that to be a fact. We have 800,000, 900,000 poppies though we can sell.
We're just gonna sell the poppies.
Oh yeah.
Over here.
What do they sell?
February.
Okay. So I don't know if you can do the rye into seed or not. So.
I'm gonna go.
Or you want to do some hauling?
I'm gonna go fill up some rye and try to make some seed with it.
Okay, I'll get your thing out. The seed maker. Let's.
Because if we can save the wheat for the production,
yeah.
If we gotta sell it, it's fine.
Yeah. Chat, break out the lab coats real quick. Break them out. Yeah, but you're not actually hurting, man, you know? It's not actually doing anything. Just saying. Break out the lab coats, y'all. Right. So, I don't know what was going on earlier. I put my headphones on, chat, and over the scanner, I just heard a fire truck, like the captain of a fire truck. He just came on the radio and said, "Handcuffs have been removed. Show us in service." And I was like, "Excuse me, what? Sir? What?" No context, of course. Just handcuffs have been removed. Show me in service. All right. I don't know what the heck that was. I don't think I want to know either. That looks good, right? Where's your, it's,
huh?
You left your grain cart.
I know. I need something else though.
Oh, I'm full on that right now. I can always carry a pallet out. It's like, you left something behind.
I dropped one. Oops.
I'll go get it. They're clearly not locked down, huh? No straps.
There was at one point.
So chat, if you've never seen this, this is part of the AGI pack that was free. AGI pack's kind of cool. And, okay, that thing just, like, teleported back to that trailer. Or, like, auto-loaded onto the trailer from my hand. But anyway, this is part of the AGI pack. You can actually make seed. And apparently you can use rye. Okay. Or is it running through his rye?
It's running through his rye.
I don't have to, like, turn this thing on, do I? No.
Did you turn it on?
There's no... I hit B, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, so I guess you can't use rye. Okay. I kind of didn't think you'd be able to. You just want to unload, like, super slowly, or... It's running. No.
All right. So we can sell the rye.
Apparently. It's a life lesson. We can sell the rye. All right. The more you know, chat. For science. For science. All right. Is that the end of the experiment? Or we don't actually need to make seed right now, right?
Technically no, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't hurt to get.
You want to do something right now then? Grab some wheat. Let's go. Left, you're not supposed to climb the bin.
It'll be fine. No buff.
Black Cat, thanks for the bits. Appreciate them. The beautiful part of this is you can kind of just set it and forget it, except for you do need to fill it with additive once in a while. But if it runs out of additive, it'll just put it back in the bin, so. Not a big deal.
A little bit made. Over fast timing anyways.
I can't really steer right now, so. Ground's too uneven. Alright. We should be good. Right. Additive autofills as long as the pallets in here. But what if you run out? Like, no pallets. So you do need to pay attention to it, but at least a little bit. We've actually done this before where we set up like the mother bin. Sony and I did that on what was that map? Tranquil Waters by Stevie. And then like a week later we were done playing and we had like 100,000 liters of seed or something. Like, well. Does it autofill though? Going down right now. How do I don't think I can pull it. Interesting.
Try hitting R.
I have tried that, yes. Maybe it gets down to a certain point, or maybe the straps need to come off the trailer. I don't know. Maybe that pallet's not actually where I think it is. Because the whole, like, you know, it kind of glitched around a little bit. Or maybe it has to get down to a certain percent. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've used the thing, to be honest.
It used to be just.
Well, you can't get any closer than that, so. I heard it. It just filled up. Or no.
It's gotta be close. It's gotta be farther back, I think.
Is that what it is? It totally, I heard it. It's not full though.
Try hitting R.
Or
whatever it is to refill it.
I think it's just not the right place.
There he goes.
There, right at the, okay, that's what's happening here. This, hang on. I need a tractor. That trailer's freaking out, man.
You're freaking out, man.
You're freaking out, man. That's what's actually happening. Those pallets are not where we think they are. Hang on. I'll be there in a jiffy. Oh, man. You need to unload off of that, their trailer. All right. There, they've been unloaded. Now we should be fine because they're actually off the trailer. All right. All right. What's up, Kimmy? What's poppin'?
I think we're past time now.
Oops.
Nice.
I messed it up. It was gonna. Here you go. All right. I'll gladly last time. Mess with that later. Can we get that in bulk, like in a tanker, like the additive?
What?
Additive. Because
Don't
that
think
would be
so.
nice. Oh yeah. Ooh, the trail, like the Oregon Trail. Will it hurt to have the GPU fan close to the power supply? As long as it's not like, it's got to be able to draw some air, you know? I mean, in my stream PC, the capture card's in like the next slot down from the CPU or the GPU. Like, I mean, it's right there. We need to spray weeds. Let me go forward in time just a little bit here to get some daylight, hopefully. But yeah, it's got to be able to draw at least a little bit of air, Kimmy, you know? Blackhead, thanks to the bits. Oh, now it's raining. We cannot work under these conditions, chat. Or something like that. Something like that. On. Within an inch, maybe less. Ooh. Is that case that you're working in that small, Kimmy, or what's the dealio here? Because, you know, your video card should go in your top PCI slot. Should go in the top PCI slot. Always the top one. Whatever's closest to your CPU is where it needs to go. Yeah. It has 2 slots, but it needs to go in the top one, Kimmy. The closest one to the CPU is where your video card needs to be. I actually read my instructions on my motherboard the other day, and that's what it said in there. So I would put it on the top one if possible. Yeah. You have it in the top one, and then you can't connect the Wi-Fi card. Hey. That sounds like a pickle. Because I don't know what that's going to do to the performance. Because a lot of times on some in motherboards I've messed with in the past, like your top PCI port's always going to be your best, your fastest one, right? And then depending on your video or your motherboard, like your second one could be like not as fast. So yeah. Lies. I did read the instructions.
That's first.
I know. The GPU covers the slot for the Wi-Fi card. Yeah. Wait, Kimmy. Does what slots are on the motherboard? It's got 2 of the big PCIs. Does it have the small one too? Is that what it is? Are you blocking one of the small ones for the Wi-Fi card? And a hardwired PC. That is the solution. Okay, Kimmy, you can put, if it's a small PCI card, like a Wi-Fi card or whatever, you can put that in a big PCI port. It'll work. So like if it's the little guy, it'll go in the slot where a graphics card would go. So if you don't have it, like I would put that one down by the power supply, because that one's not going to get hot, you know? Yeah, because technically right now in both of my computers, I'm running Ethernet cards because I've had issues with Ethernet in the past, so I run a card. And they're plugged into the bigger slots. Yeah. Obviously, you don't get the little latch. The little latch isn't like null and void, but yeah, you can totally do that. You betcha. Welcome to Puma Plow tech support. That'll be $9.95 a second, okay? So, you're welcome. That'll work. There you go. I don't even know why they, and actually my new motherboard doesn't even have any of the small PCI slots. So, doesn't even have any. Puma has the answer. Let's go. Oh, man. You betcha. Big Mert had no idea. Yep. Awesome, Kimmy. Oh. Free tech support from... Okay. All right, Leonard. I'll allow it. I mean, I can't argue against Leonard. Come on. He can tell me the sky is purple, and I'd just be like, yes, sir. The sky's purple. Y'all better, like, go inside or something. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I don't even know if I, like... I don't remember if I, like, heard that somewhere. I just, like, did it one time, and it worked. I don't remember. Wow. Wow. Leonard, are you good? Wait, what? I don't, if he's trying to reference something, I don't get it. Oh, man. Liar reference. Oh, man. God, I haven't seen that movie for so long. Oh, it's actually a really good movie. It's really funny. Speaking of, because he's a lawyer in Liar, right? Isn't there a part where he's in court? Pretty sure. Did y'all see the Alec Baldwin thing yesterday, by the way?
I've seen parts.
Bro, they threw the court out, or they threw the case out with prejudice. So basically what happened was somebody in the whole, like, thing, they collected these bullets from the set of Rust that were live ammunition, right? And for some reason, somebody along the line decided not to put them in evidence under his case, but to put them in evidence under a different case. Basically hiding evidence, right? And the way the whole, like, court system works, like, if the prosecutor has evidence, they have to disclose that evidence to the defense so the defense can prepare a fair case and they can, you know, defend against that evidence, right? They didn't do that. They didn't disclose the evidence until yesterday when they were in court. And they're like, oh, here's bullets, by the way, we found on the set. And the judge is like, no? Like, this is not okay. One of the prosecuting attorneys resigned mid-trial yesterday and walked out. So Alec Baldwin's off the hook. They threw the case out. They can't retry him. It's like, whoa. It was wild. That's all my TikTok was last night, was like videos from, like, court TV. I kind of want to go watch, like, the whole proceeding yesterday, to be honest. It was crazy. Yeah, I do believe the prosecutor, probably the one that resigned yesterday, because you don't just resign mid case, you know, that doesn't happen. It sounds like it was kind of a, for lack of a better term, like a witch hunt, and like they had something against Alec Baldwin, to be honest. You know, because I don't think it was ever a question of did he pull the trigger. He did. He admitted it. But it should not have been a live round being on a film set like that, you know? Shouldn't, there's like no case for a live round on a film set, like, ever. And, so yes, he pulled the trigger, but I don't think he's responsible. I've kind of thought that from the beginning, like, it's not his fault. When somebody in that situation where you have a person that's their job, right? I don't think he can be held accountable.
I think any person that pulls the trigger should be held accountable for their actions personally.
But if you're an actor and there's a chain of command of people that are supposed to be responsible for making sure it's not a hot firearm, I don't know.
So it's even though so you're saying that we'll just do your theory. I'm not trying to argue here, but you're saying that. So if I handed you a gun and said, "Here's blanks, shoot,"
but that's different because your job is not a professional armor, and I'm not a professional paid actor. I'm just the actor that plays John from Puma Plow, you know.
But it's technically the same situation because.
But it's not.
Kind of is.
What?
Yeah. It's ultimately it's the person that has. Even if it's blanks, you should be responsible.
I don't know. When there's there's protocols in place and everything.
As the old time saying is, treat every gun as if it is loaded. It's ultimately to the person to I agree. A live round shouldn't be on around, but you should be responsible for checking to double check, because you are the person holding the weapon, firing the blank.
True.
It's all ultimately the final say if it is a safe gun or not. Fire.
It is the person who is holding the firearm for gun safety. But again, when you're on a film set and there's a chain of command for the firearm, which first off, there's not supposed to be live ammunition on a film set anyway, right? That's not supposed to be a thing. And to somebody that doesn't know, say somebody's never held a gun before. I don't know how Alec Baldwin's experience is with firearms. He may not know what if you looked at two rounds next to each other and one's a blank and one's a real round, you may not be able to know the difference. And there's film rounds too where they look like real rounds, but they're dummies, right? And apparently those are like really hard to tell what's real and what's fake. So yeah. I don't know. Baldwin is sloppy too, but they threw it out with prejudice, so they can't retry him for it. So yeah, he was the main producer. But there's a lot of other people that didn't do their job too, you know? I guess, I don't know.
But the ultimate thing is...
Ultimately, it sucks that somebody lost their life because people were stupid and negligent and didn't do their job. That's the ultimate, takeaway here, right?
Or don't mess with firearms if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah, and the judge, honestly, yesterday, the judge was totally handcuffed. Like, the judge had no option but to throw the case out with prejudice because it was so bad. The sloppy police, there's going to be police that probably go to jail over this, and attorneys, and this is bad. It's bad. And should never leave. Yeah, Jeff, exactly. It was so sloppy, it's ridiculous. I agree, Bear. Honestly, I agree. I do. He's got to live with what happened. Yeah, and the person that that ended up passing, they were friends. They'd known each other forever. It's crazy, It really is. Exactly. I'm ready. Yep. Oh, balls and strikes like this one did, right? Oh, but man, it was wild though. It was really wild. The sloppy, not even sloppy police work, just the blatant disregard for the law. That's really what happened here. Wild. You don't ever hear about this. I saw a clip from Harvey from TMZ, and he's like, "I've been a lawyer forever, and this doesn't happen." Kind of crazy. So yeah. Leonard, do we let that go? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend Alec Baldwin as a person. Like, he was funny on SNL, but, like, that's about it. You know, I don't know the guy. All right, we're not letting that go. All right. Yeah, not trying to defend him as a person. I just don't think, in this case, that he was really responsible. Sloppy attorneys, yeah. Dude, attorneys are just the worst. I think we can probably all agree with that, right? Unless you're an attorney, and I apologize. You're the best. But attorneys are the worst. Can you, especially defense attorneys, I can't imagine trying to be a defense attorney for, like, somebody who's, you know, accused of murder, or just, there's so many bad things. And especially if, like, there's a lot of evidence, you know, like the glove doesn't, maybe the glove doesn't fit, but everything else points that way, you know, and then trying to be the defense attorney and be like, no, you didn't do it. Like, man, I don't know about that, chat. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Would be crazy. But yeah. That money was passed along. I don't know. Maybe. A Puma Plow production attorney. Well, I hear there's a prosecuting attorney that's looking for a job, Leonard. We can bring them on. After yesterday. You know. Oh, man. Public defender. Oh. Dude, I can't imagine being a public defender. In fact, I know somebody, I know of somebody. Let me be very clear. I'm not friends with this person. We've talked about this person a little bit before on stream. But they're going through some court stuff. And we just kind of sit back with popcorn and watch, you know. Like I said, we know of this person. They're a local person. Anyway, doesn't matter how I know the person or anything. Nothing shady, but basically what happened was a massive, like, fraud thing has happened. This person forged some documents, like, on camera. They were forging documents. And, like, they're probably gonna end up in the slammer for a while. And of course they have a public defender and stuff, and it's like, well, it's so obvious this person did this, like the fraud. It's blatantly obvious to everybody that this person has committed fraud, and the public defender is like, no. It's like, yes. So yeah, I can't imagine being a public defender. Yeah, I hope they get paid well. That's all I know, and they probably don't, but it's wild, absolutely wild. But yeah, civilly, I could see Baldwin getting hit with a civil suit, but that's a different deal.
L3FT43 Eardex 100. Yeah. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
It was the one-armed man. Oh, okay. All right. Left Ice to the Bits. That's from what's it called? Fugitive, right? Fugitive? I think so. Imagine dependent. Yeah, exactly, Obex. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It'd be wild. Every time. Dang, Chant 417. That's crazy. $65 every time you call them. Man. Underfunded and overworked. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Dude, The Fugitive, great movie.
Pretty sure it was The Mask.
The Mask?
Mm-hmm. Jim Carrey.
The one-armed man's in The Fugitive.
Am
No?
I mistaken?
Is it The Mask? I've seen The Mask literally one time. Okay, so if I Google that quote, the first thing that pops up is a clip from The Mask. Okay, he literally he must be involved. Jim Carrey's funny. Anyway, it wasn't me. All right. Jackie Chan, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. So all I see when you type in, if you copy paste that quote left, is from The Mask.
I don't think it was in The Fugitive.
Okay, in The Fugitive, though, there is the one-armed man, right? Man, okay, maybe I'll just, all right.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe that line is not said, but I know there's a one-armed man in the movie The Fugitive. Okay, side story here. The Mask, the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. We borrowed a VHS copy of that from this mechanic that used to work for Dad, and we sat around and watched it as a family. And I don't think I appreciated the movie as much as I probably should have back then. It was a long time ago, but I don't know. It just hit me in the memories. Miss Walker, welcome in. How's it going? Hopefully, little one's taking a nap today for you, huh? Or you can just hand him off to Scoot, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think that's the only time I've ever seen The Mask. Was that one time on VHS. Harrison Ford said it. Maybe not as enthusiastic as Jim Carrey. Okay. Mask 1 or... There's a Mask 2? I didn't know that. I thought it was only one.
Was Jim Carrey playing it?
Do what? Do what?
Jim Carrey playing The Mask too?
I don't know. Right, Miss Walker, right? What was it? Is the Ace Ventura movies? Isn't that one where he, like, talks with his backside? They're so stupid. The Ace Ventura pet detective is so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. But, like, kind of funny, too.
I don't think.
I don't know if there's a Mask 2. I have no idea.
There's a Son of Mask.
Oh.
But it does not have Jim Carrey, so we can't really.
Oh, so that's not going to be nearly as much fun.
No.
Well. Interesting. And I 24 or 25. What? I can't wait for 25. Bring it on. Mickey, I think this is it. Which, we should be just about done here. Yeah. Pretty sure that's it right now. Yeah. Yep. We don't have a lot going on. So I'm on my, almost last pass here. So I gotta make a smidge pass and then we're gonna fast time. We'll, probably do some planting, but I don't really know what we have to plant.
Potatoes probably.
Oh, we do need to plant some taters. How do we plant taters? Does our big planter plant taters?
I think all of our planters. Or
Or
at one point, all of ours did.
Potatoes, yeah. It's the, oh god, the seed's gonna be real. We're gonna need like a semi of seed. Potatoes and I don't know. We should probably plant like oats and sorghum maybe for the flour mill. We can like crank up all the flour.
Do we need that much flour?
I mean, I like bread, right? By the flour mill, which we don't own it yet, but flour mill and the bakery eventually. Yeah. So just hang tight, Mickey. We're, you know, This is all we got going right now. All right. And do-si-do. Hashtag last pass. Let's go. It's only a smidge, but still. We'll be done in a jiffy. Need a crop duster in here, you know? I played Flight Sim once today, so, like, bring it on, you know? Hear me out. Crop duster, but it's an F-22. Thoughts? Although I gotta say, man, I was jealous of Bear. Bear was flying a helicopter last night in Flight Sim. And, like, the 2 times I've ever tried to do that, I usually end up upside down. And it doesn't end well. So, I need to learn how to fly the helis in Flight Sim. It's not as easy as Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's kind of sad. Is there a distillery for booze? Not in the base game, but like this map comes with one. Betcha. F-35? Okay. Is the wait, 35. Can the 35 hover?
Some variations can if it's good VTOL.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You know, that way when you get to the end of the pass, you can just like, you know, maybe an off spray. That's what we really need as a crop duster.
Or FS-25 can bring in the drones that people.
That would be cool, but I doubt it. I bet the Europeans don't use them. So.
I think they use them more than we think.
Do they?
I believe so.
Oh. The C-130 gunship.
You watched the video that the farmer did on it?
I did, yeah, that was awesome.
So cool watching them fire up.
Oh, dude.
That's...
Yeah, because, well, last year, we watched 3 of them at the farm. Like, I think I got pictures of them and stuff. Maybe I should go find a picture and post it. But they had this truck and trailer came in our lane, and we're just like, I don't know who you are and what you're doing here, but how's it going? And then all of a sudden, there's like 3 dudes and 3 drones, and like popped them out, and they started spraying. They did the back 80. I mean, it took them a while, but they did it. It was pretty cool. This year they had a helicopter come down and do all the corn for him. And unfortunately I missed it. Although Dad got some video on his phone. It's real like Blair Witch style video, but he got some video. His phone's not the best when it comes to recording, so he's got a cheapo depot, which is fine. I just think that it's the thought that counts, you know. It's the thought of him like to get video to show me was kind of cool. All right, I'm done herbiciding. The other field has been done. We are ready to move. God, 32 is nothing but weeds right now. Crazy. We're ready to move on, y'all. You betcha. The C-130 gunship would be good for aeration, right? Just aerate the soil with it. By aerate, I don't mean aerate. Oh, gosh. What is that billboard? Oh. There's just a shadow on it. I was like, there's nothing on that billboard. But there actually was. Alright. I'm down for a fast time whenever. Helmet full of lead poisoning. It would still aerate the soil. Just got a sudden case of lead poisoning. I don't know what happened to it. I apologize. I hate when that happens, though, you know. Hate when that happens, Jack. Yeah.
Have we purchased the bakery already?
No. No, we need to make some money. Dry sells December.
So we need to load up Bri and Poppy.
So, I guess we can grab some trucks, huh?
Or transport it, because
That's what I mean. Grab trucks and. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know about that left.
what?
Where you put this fuel tank.
If it needs moved. Right.
I just might have to shift auto drive because this stuff's gonna fill up with fuel. It's gonna get stuck. I can fix auto drive. It probably works a whole lot better not being backwards though, right?
I feel like it does. That's just me.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was just bothering me being backwards, and I was like, it's empty, might as well.
Yeah, I get it. Wait for me, I don't have any brakes. Boy, we're jittery right now.
I didn't go all the way around. That's the closest first time I saw it.
What is up with that? Is that trailer just always that? I guess it is. It's a white trailer, okay. Looks weird with that shadow. You guys are so... Come on, you're so... Go. Faster.
It wasn't filmed.
Gotta go faster, faster. I just said this, like, you guys could have been doing this when we were herbicide.
Well, I was finishing my pizza and
Oh,
put the seat things away.
big pizza guy, huh?
It was lunchtime, you know.
Yeah. What's poppin'? Welcome in. My knuckles are popping. Other than that, not much.
Back.
Is that all the rye already?
Wasn't. There's only like 2 loads, but I'm bringing Poppy over. That way it's already over.
That's all we have, just like 2 loads of rye, really?
Yeah, it's like 179 or 79.
Alright. Alright, well, I got puppies on board. Let's go.
I threw some feed into the sheep so they're good for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it goes to the train. Everything else goes to the train, so. Other than the transfer station by the train, I would assume.
What are we selling?
Huh?
What did we just sell?
I don't know. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
What was that?
Oh, apparently the slurry truck was started again. Oh yeah, we'll be switching to 25 the day as soon as I can get my hands on it. Is whenever I can get it downloaded, I will be live. I'll probably be live before I can even download it, to be honest. Like if Steam's doing the countdown, you know, it'll say like an hour or it'll say less than an hour. We'll probably go live at some point during that hour. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Yeah, we will definitely be switching to 25, yeah, as soon as it comes out. I don't think I'll have early access, so I won't be doing that, but as soon as I can get it on Steam, I'll be live.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yep. I don't care what time of day it is. I'll be live. Because we'll know as it gets closer, because it'll put that hour countdown thing. So what I'll probably do is, like, as soon as that pops up, I'll just go to bed. Or go take a nap or whatever for a while. And then try to be on before that countdown ends. So that we can all, like... We can have that... Because in the past, like, we'll be sitting in TeamSpeak. We'll all be, like, kind of yelling at each other, like, who's downloaded it first and how fast it's going and all that. We'll do that on stream. We just have to watch not to cuss at each other too much, you know.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, you know. I know. It comes out November 12th. So we have time. We definitely have the time. Yeah, I'll be live. I don't care what time of day or night it is. I'll be live. So if it comes out like, you know, say 1 midnight, late o'clock at night, whatever, you know, I can't guarantee how many hours I'll be live, but try to be live for at least a couple, get a little bit of sleep, and then, you know, come back and be live the rest of the day. So I think mods will happen fast. I don't know. I'm sure some of the basic mods will get ported over pretty fast. You know, but there's going to be a lot of new things that the modders are going to have to figure out and whatnot, you know? And I don't even think they released Giant's Editor right away, do they? Like the newest version of Giant's Editor? I think that comes out later. So I don't think that's out like right away. I could be wrong on that, but yeah.
Give it a week for mods.
Yeah, I mean, usually the first mods are kind of garbage anyway. So, Big Mert, we're on the fence about that still. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about the actual in-game GPS besides I'm just interested to try it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can't wait to test rice farming. That should be fun. It should be fun. Because let's all be honest, we're probably going to start on the American map. And then maybe also start on the Asian map, like kind of at the same time, like with a heavier focus on the American map, maybe. But maybe play both. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely need to play the American map like a lot, probably. The Asian map, I feel like could be a kind of a faster playthrough. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Trailers always look better than game. There's a lot of gameplay out there now, though. Yeah. True, Big Mert, true. I think we might have a, if it can be done, the current GPS might just be ported for us as well, like early. So, we'll see. You know, when you know people that know how to mod and mess with stuff, you know. So we might have our current GPS in 25, like real early, like before it's available for the public. We'll see though. It may not work. It may be totally different. Who knows? Long rice and American rice. Yeah, there's two different rices. Yeah. Yep. You betcha.
Do you get time to get us a lab coat emote made before then, by the way?
A lab coat emote?
For all the science we'll have to conduct.
That's true. Yeah. That's actually a very good idea. Do we make that animated or regular? How do we animate that? I don't know. Or should we get like a big Deborah wearing a lab coat? Right now they've announced rice and spinach. So you're gonna have two types of rice and spinach. As of right now, they haven't shown, at least not that I've seen, any of the spinach like equipment. I'm assuming that takes some kind of special harvester because it wasn't in the greenhouse; it was in a field. So, oh sugar.
Printer.
Hey, there's a There's a curb back there, by the way.
There's a curve.
I hit a curb outside the chicken or the sheep pen. Like flipped my truck on its side. Good Lord. Oh, there's like a smidge left of Poppy's by the way. I'm just gonna hold on. There's 720. I'm just gonna dump it back in. Somebody else can take it in a bigger truck. We can put another 700 liters on top of this truck. I'm just saying. But no.
I guess we can also move the soybeans over here. That way they're over here. From Siltop.
We got time. I'm not. Let's do that later. We got time. There's probably gonna be not as many jobs and more people. In fact, I should put seat back in this truck.
You want a fast time where we're moving stuff still, if you can?
A hairnet and a mask on Deborah. Like Deborah's in a lab. That's funny. Let's see. It's probably this one. Lime. There's that. 161,000 liters of seed, huh?
It's like a 2-1 ratio.
Oh, that's right. I always forget about it. Okay. Last time?
You believe we're ready? Question mark?
Get on with it. All right. Okay, so what do we have to sell first? We're selling now? Should have rented the train.
Should be right in December, I think.
Okay, let me go rent the train. All right, so that's 10.3 away. So that might take a minute or 12. That's okay. It's all good. Y'all can haul the soybeans if you want.
It's 9 total truckloads.
Wow. Nothing. Wait, what is this? 6 mile an hour sugar beet head. Never mind. Never mind.
How much is the flour mill?
How much is the what?
Flour mill?
Ice cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream. I think left did fill up the sheep, by the way. The sheep are chilling. Cows. Actually, speaking of cows, I want to go down there and see that, by the way. Oh, yeah, you definitely hauled all the manure the other day, didn't you?
It's,
Yeah, how much is in the biogas plant? I haven't looked. 6.7? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I started off with 6.8, so it's gone down.
But we will have digestate forever. Which we're actually using that digestate to make fertilizer, so it's okay. I just thought it was funny that I didn't know you were in.
Well, I didn't know the truck was on auto drive, but I was just like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and get the 32 cultivating contract going, and
That's funny.
I'll just go to bed. And then I seen a truck just going down the road. Whenever I woke back up, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, the mineral feed maker needs to be turned, but at the same time, we have so much mineral feed in storage. It doesn't matter. Yeah, these cows are what?
Too. We also got a lot of liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer.
Yeah, we spam and made that the other day. Yeah, we've realized that thing's incredibly fast, right? So if you put time on like even 60, it was all that 3 or 4 of us could keep up with, trying to like product in, product out. Jacob, what's going on, by the way? How are you?
Do we even use solid fertilizer for anything now?
Every once in a blue moon, but not really.